EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go through the raindrops here in Nashville.
Only good for saving face, seen cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric.
Okay, from the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready, right?
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
18.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll spot the former Longhorn, Gunnar Helm. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 37 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
Ready?
So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal.
Ready.
Mixon. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. To throw is Ward. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Right, let's go.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd down, Lawrence. Here's a short one. He's got Strange. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's second down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Hey, run!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let one go down the middle. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Josh Hines-Allen gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's Strange. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Take right open.
That's their 48-yard line.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
Lawrence's pass. Intercepted.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a
He
yard.
was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards
From
on
the 22
pickup.
now,
It's
here's second and 8.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Here's Ward. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
36 yards.
It's a big one for Tennessee. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
Now,
line.
first down throw for Ward. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? 19.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
The 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It is 2nd and 6.
Go!
Play fake, now Ward to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Easy.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. That is Zadarius Smith in there for the sack. His 4th on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They go play action for Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Titans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm, just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Ready? Liking 18. Steady.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 16 yards.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Cougar
1st and
19.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now it's Ward. There's a short one taken in by Helm. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Come on. Come on.
Back to throw is Ward. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside. They can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin back.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Lawrence. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence. Out to his right. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Tag. Ready.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And some good block with the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Liking 18. Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Ward. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Here's Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Ready?
To throw is Ward. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That's taken in, and he will get into the end zone. Christian Kirk, touchdown Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
So by nature, Mike, you know, I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess it?
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here comes a return to the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
He'll find his tight end. It's Spring. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 14. And the Jaguars first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here we go.
They'll run the toss with Bigsby. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
11, Agate.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Lawrence now. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Easy, route.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing is Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
9 yards to go.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out.
Here's Bigsby. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Hank Bigsby, touchdown Jacksonville. Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Jaguars 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Mixon, hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And will bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down for Tennessee.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. 60 biceps.
Oh, now problems with the exchange, and that ball is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And third down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here we go, set. Ready, right?
Third and long. Here's Ward. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The last thing you want to do here, Mike, in third and a mile is make a bad situation worse. Get the ball out of your hand, pick up as much yardage as you can, and just think about it as adding to that fourth down punt. But they take a sack, and now it's 4th and 2 miles.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
31-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Red on red. Go, let's go.
Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. In motion comes Thomas.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From 29, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Great job. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try it now with Bigsby. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
7-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they will finally get him out of bounds. It is a big hitter to close out the third quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go!
On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the fourth quarter. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Let's go now. 70, go.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here we go.
Ward now on third down. He'll get that out to Mixon. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They snap it to Ward. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Now second down throw for Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Go.
Now here's Lawrence. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Rip.
To throw is Lawrence. Pushed out to his left. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Lawrence. Forced to his right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, Rob.
Throwing here on third and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Brenton Straight. Touchdown, Jaguars. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
On the ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he will slide his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 43, here's second and 8.
Go. Ready.
Now it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To the air again. Ward. Forced out left. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
On the jump.
It is second down and 5.
Let's go.
Mixon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Come on. Set.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
60
11.
Eagles. Ready. Let go.
Here's Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down. Throw-ups.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Titans have broken the deadline as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken around the 11. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now a shot here, deep middle. Then the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. We are set for 4th and long.
All right, let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Again, working deep downfield. And the Titans are right back in this one. So, it's a win here for the Titans. What a finish to